Welcome to those of you who are born in the zodiac sign of Taurus, and to those of you who have your ascendant in this zodiac sign. And let's dive directly into the cards to see what Saturn has been trying to teach you while it has been in the zodiac sign of Aquarius. And let's begin by pulling some astrology cards to see if there is a specific area that the energies are leading us to. And also here you might want to check out your personal chart to see where you have this or these astrological energies, because that will give you a more precise overview of where this is showing up in your life. So let's see what's coming up for you. Okay, we have one card coming up for you. And this is a planet card, and the planets are always showing up as us with their characteristics. So let's see what card is coming out for you. And here we have Chiron. This is talking about your healing power, empathy, and ability to teach or learn remedies. So you have been guided to be a healer, to really open up your senses. This is also talking very much to the Earth zodiac signs, and in particular Virgo. So here you have been doing some kind of work where you felt that it's been a calling for you, your calling in life. So it has really taught you something about perhaps using new remedies, learning something new, or it has been really putting you more into contact with your own empathy abilities and really also your own healing power. Whereas it can be maybe you are doing massage, or maybe you are a painter or something where you're just healing, or maybe it's through you using your words, either through writing or speaking. Wherever you go, you have this healing power. It's like the light has found you. You're being called to do this. So a very interesting time for you while Saturn has been in Aquarius to really learn more about that. And also Aquarius is talking about doing something differently, turning directions really often perhaps. So maybe you have been out and about to learn something new about this, okay? And maybe it has also been through using using telepathy perhaps, or using astrology can point to that as well. So you've really been learning something new here. And as Saturn is also ruling an Earth zodiac sign, just as Chiron esoterically is ruling Virgo, I feel that there's an underlining here of the Earth element. So maybe it's been about how to use minerals, flowers, plants, herbs, something like that. And also that Saturn is talking about something that is destined. It's teaching us about timelines coming up, karma, taking responsibilities, being serious. So there's been a lot of work here, and that's also something that is significant for the Earth zodiac signs, that you need to do the work here. You need to do tangible work. You need to put your hands in the soil and do what is required of you. And then the Earth zodiac signs are promising us abundance and success, but in the long run. So this kind of have been it's been building up for 2 years, since Saturn has been in Aquarius throughout 2 years. So it's building up right now in Aquarius. So now is where you will see the results of this. But this is something that has been where there's been a lot of focus on you showing up as the healer, okay? So that's what Saturn overall has been trying to teach you something about, and it's been very personal. Again, when there's a planet card showing up here, this is you, and this has been a very personal journey for you, with a lot of hard work, but where you feel that it's been your calling. So maybe it's something that you want to work with professionally, or maybe you have turned it into something professional. Let's pull some tarot cards to see if we can have some more information out on this. And let's begin with the major arcana cards. They are telling us about the bigger energies coming in. Okay. First we have card number 6, and this is talking about the lovers. This is also talking about making a choice. This is where we have a pact, or we're making a kind of an oath. This could also be a reference to the zodiac sign of Gemini, actually. So maybe you want to check out your chart and see where you have Gemini energies, because that would be the bigger energies coming in for you here. But there is something where you have made a choice, or you are about to make a choice based on what you have learned, based on what you have turned into. And let's pull some cards from the minor arcanas, which is telling us more about the life areas, the elements, the zodiac signs that you're surrounded by right now, the energies you're surrounded by. Let's see what's coming out here. Where is it that you are making some kind of choice right now, or where you are making a pact or an oath? It's like it can be also a reference to soul contracts, perhaps, that you are choosing that right now. But let's see which life area this energy is showing up for you. And we have some more information on that. Let's see. So that's something that you have been very focused on for the past almost 2 years, since Saturn has been moving through Aquarius. We have one card coming out for you, and we have King of Wands. And King of Wands is quite a strong card. It's the last card of the Wands. And the Wands is pointing to the fire element. It's pointing to relationships, creativity in life, and being physical, taking physical action. So maybe you have been very focused on what kind of nutrition or what kind of exercise to choose now to assure that your life force energy is running better in your body. Okay, what can you do to support your life force energy movement? And maybe that's where you've been focused on, since we are talking about Chiron here, and minerals and plants and herbs like that. But it can also point to relationships. It can point to your creativity in life. Maybe you have maybe it's about a hobby that is including you becoming Chiron. So King of Wands is in particular talking about wisdom, capacity, knowing where to go, and being physical, able to move around. Okay, so this is where we are really stepping up, taking responsibility, taking a lot of stuff in. So this could be a reference to the zodiac signs of Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So maybe you want to check out those energies in your chart as well. But there is something here where you are ready to make a choice. You're ready to make a pact and an oath. Okay, so for some of you, you are physically taking action now on this area, on becoming Chiron, on how to implement that in your relationships. Perhaps maybe you're showing up as some kind of therapist in people's social life. Maybe you're taking care of that. Maybe you're showing up there also private, in a more private manner. You know, people you meet on your way, they just seem to need some kind of healing, and you really know where to go. You have capacity now, you have wisdom, you have physically been doing the work also here. And it's telling me that maybe for some of you, you have been making a lot of journeys actually to accumulate more knowledge about all this with minerals and plants. Maybe you've been joining some courses overseas or in a different state or country maybe. So you have really been out and about here to accumulate knowledge and wisdom, so you know what choice you are now about to make. You know what kind of pact and oath that is being asked for you to make. You are really ready to do that. You are the king of your own throne now. You decide what is going to happen next, and you will make a very wise decision here. Okay, so let's pull some personal cards from this card deck to see where this is showing physically up in your life. To see if there are more information. Okay, so we have one card coming out. Let's see if there are other cards coming out for you. Let's see if there are other cards coming out for you. Yes, there is a card, one card. Okay, so 2 cards are coming out for you here, and the first card to come out is card number 31, and please go with the numbers and the colors on these cards wherever they lead you, because that would be a personal message just for you. This is of course a general reading. So card number 31 could be 1, 3 or 4, and this is talking about bad health. So yes, again a reference to, I feel, Chiron, esoterically being in the or ruling the zodiac sign of Virgo, where we are where it is about work, health, duty in lives. Okay, what is it that needs to be done to make sure that you know, to assure our sustainability. Okay, so you are definitely ready to make an oath or some kind of pact. You are ready to choose this as you know, coming out as a nurse here, you know, taking care of other people's health. Okay, very physically you're moving out there. So maybe you could be a journeying healer or something like that, where you're always traveling. Okay, this could be the traveling healer or something like that. So for many of you, I feel that you will definitely say yes to make this your job, to make this your calling in life, even though maybe it is just a hobby for you. It's taking up a lot of your energy, a lot of resources. So maybe you are about to make this hobby your first priority, and maybe you are beginning to make a living out of that. For some of you, it will just remain on a hobby level, and that's cool as well. Now the other card coming out is card number 1, male. Okay, so please notice how we have 311 here, which is also talking about that someone is trying to teach you something, that life is showing up in a way where it's trying to teach you something in this direction. And also with the male, number 1, of course, pointing back to the King of Wands here, sitting on his throne, knowing exactly where to move his wand. Okay, where is his next step in life? So you are a number 1 healer here. I feel that's what's coming out here. Okay, so really pay attention to this, because you are very gifted. And for some of you, you may have already found out, but for some of you, you are about to find out, perhaps as Saturn is building up in Aquarius. So let's pull a card from this card deck to see where destiny is leading you on all of this. Okay. And actually I have another small card deck here next to me, which is called the Witch Tarot, and I didn't really want to use it in my readings here, but as I was pulling one of the other cards for you, the top card fell down, and I just picked it up to see if there was something here for you. And this is actually talking about card number 5, the Hierophant. And this is pointing to you becoming some kind of guru, okay, in this field. That I find that very interesting, that it just fell out, it jumped out as I was pulling one of the other card decks, and it hit this card deck, and this card jumped out. So 5 is also about transformation, that maybe some of you will open your own school, maybe for some of this, in some healing area. So maybe you need to figure out what that is all about, because you're definitely ready for that. For those of you who are thinking about this, opening up your own business, your own studio, your own school, where you can teach whatever it is that you have learned. You can teach other people. Okay, so let's see what card is coming out when we're talking about destiny here. Where is this leading you, or where has it already led you? Because for some of you, this will not be new knowledge. This is kind of a confirmation that you're on the right path here. Okay, we have 1 card coming out. Let's see if there are other cards coming out. Yes, beautiful. Okay, so we have 4 cards coming out for you. The first card came out on its own, and it's talking about thriving. Yes. Okay, it's like the giraffe, which is the tallest animal on earth, I believe. So you are really gaining a higher perspective of things. while Saturn is in Aquarius. But it's trying to teach you to see things from, you know, to zoom out, to see the bigger picture, to include other perspectives of things. And that's also something that is characteristic for Aquarius, doing things differently, zoom out, being more effective, include, you know, your thoughts on humankind. This is a very mindful zodiac sign, so this is also about your own psychology and telepathy, astrology, moving into the spiritual world, trying to do things in a new way, perhaps, if you already work with this area. So this is really where we are also becoming much more social, where we are meeting a lot of people, we are meeting like-minded people, we are exchanging ideas. So this is really about the future. Saturn has been trying to teach you something, and you are thriving. You are going to thrive doing whatever it is you need to do in this area of life. Okay, so the next three cards that came out, they came out together. The first one is talking about standstill, exactly, because also in the air zodiac signs, we need to pay attention, we need to listen, and especially in Aquarius, because in Aquarius we really want things to be done properly. We want to be in some kind of cosmic alignment, as above so below. So really right now it's time for you to maybe have a little bit of standstill, to listen to the last degrees that Saturn is moving through Aquarius. Just listen to what's coming in for you. Yes, adventures are coming in for you. And I like how the parrots here are also a reference back to our soul, intuition and feelings, and also with the water here in the background. So really listen to your soul, listen to intuition. Where is all of this pulling you? We can also see how that bird over here is standing in the water. So Aquarius is a fixed sign, so it knows what it wants, and it's not giving up. Okay, it keeps going until it has, you know, it's done what it needs to do. So it's fixed. It's like you're fixed on this area. You cannot move away from that. It's kind of a soul contract, again back to card number 6 over here, that you are making some kind of soul contract with the parrots showing up here in the water. Okay, so really listen to where your intuition, where your soul is pulling you right now. What direction do you see come through for you? Yes, because the last card we have here is illumination, exactly. So this is when things are clearing up for you. You will see exactly where to go. It's like when you listen to your soul, your intuition, your feelings, and you stand your ground, okay? You will find that your path is being illuminated for you, because I feel that for many of you, you don't know exactly where this is taking you. Where is all of this taking you? Maybe some of you don't even have your own business yet, or maybe some of you don't want your own business, but you do definitely want to work with this, but you also want to have a job on a different job on the side. So you find this maybe a little bit tricky to implement, but the road will be illuminated for you. You will definitely see the light. You will see where you are being guided, okay? But you need to maybe just stand still right now, have a little bit of standstill. You have been doing the work, you learned a lot, you're ready to make your choice right now, but it's important that you listen. Of course, it's always important that we listen to our feelings, to our soul, where we're being guided next, okay? And just waiting for things to clear up, to be illuminated. And also I like to underline that with the giraffe over here thriving, we have a full moon here. So maybe for some of you, your dreams will show up for you. Something about the past or past life, something where you've been doing this in a different lifetime, in a different life perhaps. Something is showing up, showing clarity. With the full moon, we're always releasing a lot of power. So this power is definitely being released now in your life, okay? So very exciting. So let's pull some cards to see where you're being guided now, or if there's some extra information coming out for you. Let's pull some more cards here. What is coming up for you? What is coming up for you? What is coming up for you here? What is coming out for you? Okay, we have one card coming out. And let's have a look at that. And it's pointing to nostalgia. So this is pointing to something in the past. And I also feel that the water in those three cards over here is very significant. Okay, so it is definitely something about your feelings, your soul, also remembrance going back in your life about your past or past life. And let's see what this card is holding for you. And here it's talking about hiding in clothing rags. Okay, so we'll just put that up here. So this card is talking about that something is about to reveal itself to you, and that's why it's very important that you now tune into your soul, your emotions, going back in life. Maybe there's been a point in your life earlier on where you also were about to make an important choice, and now it's like you have one more chance to do that once again, maybe to choose this fully, where you didn't really have the time, or you weren't in a position where you could choose this fully or the way you wanted it to play a role in your life. So this is about something that has been a secret for you, maybe something that you feel has been lost, or definitely something that is hidden. Okay, so I would like to also here just have a look at the bottom cards of the tarot after I pulled these cards for you, because the overall energy that was coming out here is actually the Tower in reverse, card number 16. Normally it's showing up like this, where we are ready to come out of our tower, but you are losing your self-defense here. You're coming out of the tower so fast that you are just taking down the tower with you as you leave it. Okay, so a very strong energy, a very fast-moving energy, also with the wands over here, the fire element, initiative, physical action, very using your instincts, coming out very fast. And also the bottom cards from the minor arcana that came out here with the Tower in reverse was 7 of Swords, so a reference to the air zodiac signs of Gemini, Libra and Aquarius, where you are coming out with your truth so fast. With the Swords, we're also having a reference to our own private psychology, communication in speaking and writing. It's about understanding and seeing things. So there is some kind of clairvoyance going on here, that you are coming out so fast that you are just coming out with your truth. And this is also a reference back to this card, that something that has been lost will be found, something that has been hidden will be revealed, something that has been a secret, because 7 of Swords is also talking about secrets. So something is coming out here. You just need to listen to your soul, because I feel that the last degrees of Saturn moving through Aquarius are going to be crucial for you. It will for many of you, but I feel that here for you there is definitely some kind of maybe a standstill, and just listen to your soul, your emotions. Where are you going right now? Because things can be moving so fast that we can also see how the King is looking to these cards, that you must not forget your soul, you must not forget your feelings, you must not forget to also tune in with what's, to tune in with your deepest feelings, with your deepest dreams and desires. Okay, you really need to keep the balance here, because something will be revealed for you. Things will be moving fast. Also with communication, maybe you'll just speak your truth like that. All of a sudden it's out. Yes, you are presenting yourself as Chiron. So a lot of energy is going on here for you. And let's pull one last card of advice or guidance to see what's coming up for you here. We have one card out here. Let's see if there are other cards coming out. And also with Chiron pointing to the Earth zodiac sign, it would also be a reference to your own sign, that you are also representing the Earth element. So you know all about doing the job and also being a fixed sign. You really know what you want, like you are the Taurus, you are the bull. You do not move until you are sure that you know what you are going in, what you're going to meet. You really want to enjoy things. You want to be sure of success and abundance. Okay, you are ruled by Venus, so there's always a lot of love for what you do, opening up your senses also. So I feel that Venus and Chiron has a beautiful dialogue here, that opening up your senses to nature and animals, perhaps even so, that you guys know what it means to be a healer, whether it's healing for human beings, healing for animals, using plants, minerals, herbs, flowers, whatever it may be. You are very much drawn to the earth energy. So the first card coming out for you are these beautiful roses, and I think it's some kind of fruit over here. So let's see what this card has for you. And it's talking about sense of blossom. Yes, exactly what I was just mentioning about Chiron meeting Venus here, about your senses. You know something about that already. So this is talking about your natural skills and being sensitive, fragile, and juicy. Okay, so keep things juicy. You are about to open up your natural skills now. You are really blossoming here. You're using your sense now, okay? And that is not foreign to you. You know all about that, okay? You are already the King of Wands here. The next card coming out is talking about staying juicy, getting this mineral intake. So this is talking about a kind of a volcanic intake. It's talking about flow, rush, and increase. Exactly as I was mentioning before, you like things to be successful. You like abundance. You like to use your senses. You like to really indulge in things, okay? And so this is talking about that you can now expect some kind of volcanic intake in your life. This will really provide for you something juicy in your life force energy. Again, back to the fire element and King of Wands, the life force energy that you're presenting yourself with, that you're going to be the main male, the main life force energy. You are going to be noticed, okay? You're going to be the master healer here, okay? So there is coming some kind of flow or rush, increase of that in your life. So maybe also you want to check out that you are taking in the right kind of diet right now, that you are only drinking and eating something that will kind of strengthen your life force energy to be able to move forward, okay? But really fasten your seatbelt, because I have this feeling that things are speeding up, but you need to be careful that you are spot on emotionally, that you are very much aware of your soul contract here, with the moon over here and the water over here, and this card number 6 coming out, also talking about soul contracts and pacts and oath. And the moon is ruling in the 4th house of the zodiac, where we find our roots and our safety zone. And you especially like to be in your comfort zone, actually. So there is something here, also the moon representing the element of water. So there is something here coming back to yourself, coming back to your roots, coming back to something that you start to remember, maybe from people in your life, in your bloodline perhaps, who've been working with this, who can teach you something about this. But there is something here where you're coming out as a teacher as well, okay? So there's something about remembrance here. Make sure that when you take action, it will be based on your feelings, on your soul, on something that you can remember about yourself, something that has been lost or hidden, okay? But which is now coming back to you, like coming down as this sword of truth coming down, and just you know, cutting the crabs, you know, cutting out all the bull, yeah, to say it as it is, cut out all the bullshit. Okay, you are spot on. You are hitting your truth right now. Okay, and it's coming out very fast. So maybe you will just find that you are being thrown into things like, yes, you are the master healer. Here is one. Here is your job. Here is the kind of people that you need to work with, that you need to heal, or here are the life area coming in to present itself to you, where you are going to work more with this healing energy of yours. Okay, so very exciting times for you as Saturn is building up in Aquarius, and also what it's been trying to teach you and tell you throughout its time in Aquarius. So this was what I had for you. I hope that you have been inspired to dive deeper into all of this. I'm wishing you all the best out there. Take great care of yourselves. Thank you for tuning in, and bye for now.